Japan Dyno, the best of Japan to you.
Howdy, this is Andy of Japan Dyno, and I have for you a Civic Type R, a Civic Type R. That's the EK9 gauge cluster. This particular gauge cluster from a 5-speed manual transmission, Japanese Civic Type R B16B engine, of course. The CTR in Japan came with the carbon cluster as the stock issue cluster, and a speedometer that reads to 180 kilometers per hour. So this is the JDM, the Japan domestic market version of the CTR, the Civic Type R cluster. You can tell it's a JDM cluster because it reads only to 180 kilometers per hour. In Japan, the law is that no stock vehicle can have a speedometer that reads more than 180 kilometers per hour. So therefore, you can immediately see that it is a Japanese or Japanese domestic market made cluster. So not aftermarket or for racing purposes or overseas, but a Japanese domestic market cluster. So we'll go to some further photos. Extremely tidy, low kilometer cluster. You can see here, I'll just move the photo up a little bit. 5,855 kilometers. The tank there, all very nice and tidy. The carbon face, carbon front body of the cluster, all in good condition. No marks, scratches, or anything like that. Very nice and clean. And here you can see the 180 kilometers per hour indication on the front here. So 180 kilometer per hour stock Japanese cluster from Japan, and the other side again identically tidy, nice and clean. The ABS light there, so very nice and tidy. And from the side with the clear cover attached, you can see there the carbon extends right into the unit itself. So not just the carbon faceplate, but the whole structure of the front of the cluster made from carbon. And finally, from behind, we can see the circuit board, again in very good condition, nice and tidy. So a CTR Civic Type R EK9 gauge cluster from Japan, made in Japan. Thank you.
In order to serve you better, we have our website at www.japandyno.com, as well as our blog, the Japan Dyno Daily Fix, where we feature items of special interest. Look forward to seeing you there.